So it's the story of lust because she's being tempted with this snake. Okay? So she's being tempted with this snake, being tempted by a snake for an apple, for a materialistic thing. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So it really is a story of a hoe. And I'm not. I apologize if y'all really don't want to hear it, but that's the truth. Okay. So she being tempted by this snake with this apple. So it's almost like Adam is not fulfilling her in some kind of way, or she curious. You see what I'm saying? And I was telling him it's not a bad thing. It's just something that you have to get over. Cause we'll look at lust is like just the most impurification of everything, and it's the same as every sin. You understand what I'm saying? It's just as deadly as all the other sins are. So that's why it was something that they looked at as the first story. It's like this is a story of lust. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Like it's like that's all it is. It's temptation. So it's telling you don't be tempted by something, and it's like really. I used to teach my kids everything that glitter is not gold, and I hope they understand that today. It's like you'll be looking at the prettiest thing in the world, right? But it's fake. Y'all know that's why my favorite art is like this. It's a Paleolithic. I tell y'all about this. It's a Paleolithic woman, and she has a big belly and big titties, like really kind of shaped like me, but I got a waist, and it doesn't have a waist. So she got a round belly, some big titties, a head, and they just carved it. You see what I'm saying? It's like one of the most beautiful pieces of work in the world. And so most people would want to like go after the supermodel or whatever. It's like I want to go after the real thing. I want to go after what's real. So everything that glitter ain't gold. And that's all it is. That's the story of Adam and Eve. It's just telling you this is it's about a material possession. You see what I'm saying? And people go through it all the time. And last night I actually had to tell him every woman is better than Eve. Because men try to like preach about it and they say, well, you know, that's why y'all got y'all period and all this different stuff. That's not true because every woman is not like Eve. You get what I'm talking about? If I'm out here trying to steal something from you or get something from you, I'm not on the up and up. If I'm not satisfied and I'm not telling you, I'm not on the up and up. It's also a story about communication. What if she would have just said and communicated with Adam about what was going on? Adam could have told her, get the fuck away from that damn snake. I'm telling you right now, it ain't gonna end up being good for you. I tell y'all this story about the dude who had the barbershop in East St. Louis. He was in there with his girl. And her friend had come over there and tell her, I went to the club last night and I was asleep and I slept with this nigga. And then I went to the club the other night and I slept with this nigga. Man, this nigga was like this. This man say, don't have that woman in my house. The girl was like, I don't know why you so upset. He say, don't have that woman in my house. You understand? Because what he's saying is you will be tempted by her stories. So he telling her that the girl is a snake. I'm 100% with him, y'all. I'm like, that is some snake shit. He like, you over here in a good relationship. He said, don't even go over there and talk to her about what she talking about. You see what I'm saying? Don't even go in her house. Because she is a snake. He said, I'm trying to stay happy in my house. You gonna have to find you a new friend. And I'm talking about he 100% on the up and up. I'm listening to him. I say, that makes so much sense. You see what I'm saying? She talking about what they done bought her and what they done did and this, that, and the other. It's a snake. He said, because that type of woman to sit here and be you in a minute. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Ain't no man standing in her bed long enough for her to know nothing about him. She just skipping and whoopty-whooping to every motherfucker that they know. He sent her taking care of his house. He done had a barbershop. She keep the house clean. She keep the kids clean. She cooking and doing everything she can. That man say, don't bring that woman back to my house. Y'all, it makes so much sense because sometimes your man will be letting you bring the woman back to your house so he can sleep with her because everybody else has slept with her so he can sleep with her too. So it go both ways. A man could be Eve too and you could be Adam. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So it's like, this is why it's like y'all have to start to look at the Bible differently. It's for you to learn that this is not something that you do for life. Because that shit right there get you killed. Somebody straight up purifying themselves for you. every day doing right by you. They haven't had not one evil thought about you. They taking care of you. And you can't open your mouth and tell me that you're not satisfied. You can't open your mouth and tell me that this not good enough. You can't open your mouth and sit down and discuss something with me. Are y'all hearing what I'm saying? That's why that's the first story in the Bible, because that's like one of the biggest mistakes we make. We get tempted by something and it's like, for what? For material possession. When you can work for it your damn self. You can take your idea out the cloud of your mind and you can create it. You don't have to play with games with people. You don't have to sit in front of them. That's why I think that this stuff that they did to me, Antoinette, Radiance, and Hope, this the most low life shit that any nigga could ever do. Y'all, I'm talking about not one day in Cahokia High did I ever spend a day with Antoinette, Radiance, or Hope. They asked me to move in with them on their damn campus. These bitches sat in my face and wanted to be me the whole goddamn time. I wish a bitch would. This bitch just sat there and recited a mission statement from a school in DISD. I'm talking about even the stuff that's italicized. This is not something from grad school, honey. You explaining this to parents and teachers. You explain this to the community. You do not need to use those big words. I'm talking about if y'all ain't never set y'allself up, and me and my son didn't want to be here to see it, y'all. I don't want to. I have not one time wanted to be around no bitch at Cahokia. And that is the truth. Kim is the only, and she in California. Kim so far away from y'all too. It's like, why y'all couldn't just let me stay far away from you? I'm talking about y'all actually act like we was friends. Like I gave you something. Not if you gotta kill me for it. So now let's get to the next story, Cain and Abel. That's a story about envy. You gonna kill your brother for what? Because somebody bragged on him? Y'all, the stuff that they stole was some accolades, jokes. Stuff that I did that was important for the community in Dallas, Texas. Stuff that I did that was important for my students. I haven't even been awarded for it. Because they stole it and gave it to other people and then decided to act like they need to be awarded for it. The whole time, the only good thing that's in there is stuff about me. The rest of the stuff about Miss Woods and the people there is the truth. They some assholes. I was running the school as a first-year teacher because they were so dumb and idiotic. It's the truth. I worked my ass off to design the school. Y'all understand? I know I can design every part of the school just the same way as I can sit here and tell you how to design my bus. I've been working on this since 2003. I am an innovator, a creative innovator in every endeavor that I can take. Y'all understand? Music, acting, TV, anything I do, I'm going to be good at it. Cain and Abel. Cain killed Abel because somebody bragged on him. Y'all, I don't even brag on myself. That's why the line that I'm in that song, I brag different, is important. I'm talking about y'all get hyped every time because I brag on my kids. I brag on my co-workers. I brag on the school. I go to a game and clown. Y'all, I'm talking about I'm that cheerleader. That ain't nothing that nobody lying about on me. If you didn't take the time to get to know me in college because y'all kept trying to take me over, because you saw that a man would want me. All this stuff y'all do is over a dick. And you got the nerve to stand in front of a school like you ain't never just had dick and pussy in your... You just a nasty hoe. in front of a black school trying to be